Why does Whole Foods care about animal welfare? We care about it because we sell animal products. And if we're going to sell products that are derived from animals, we need to look out for their welfare. It's just the right thing to do.
Farm animal welfare is a growing concern globally.
Our job is to go out there in the world of food that's available and pick products and agricultural methods and animal care practices that our customers would expect us to support as a company.
The Global Animal Partnership 5-Step Animal Welfare Rating is a complex, detailed, comprehensive program. We have implemented that program. Each step includes standards that are applicable to all species. Additionally, each step includes standards that are specific to a species. For example, in order to meet step 1, a chicken farm has to meet 91 standards, a pig farm has to meet 118 standards, and a cattle ranch has to meet 121 standards. That's just for step 1. What's really groundbreaking about this program is its tiered design. For the producer, it creates an actual doable way of moving into better welfare practices.
Producers come in and they get audited and certified by independent third-party certification companies, and they're assessed against these different tiers of standards.
We have already been doing a lot of things to provide great things for the birds, and it was very difficult to communicate that to the consumer. The 5-Step program is actually the perfect scorecard to communicate to the customer what they're paying for and the value they're getting and how these birds are raised.
We're able to give all of this information to the consumer so that he or she can use dollars to really vote for these practices that they choose to support. Step 1 prohibits the use of intensive confinement production systems like cages and crates.
When I started seeing these confinement buildings in the 70s, I had a chance to go into a couple of them. That's all it took for me to really realize that I just didn't want to do that.
If you want to see something like the difference between what conventional is and what we have in the 5-Step program, in the conventional barn, the mother sow will be locked in to an area of no more than 2 feet by 7 feet.
Confinement pigs have to have their tails docked because they chew each other's tails off if you put them in those conditions. As you notice, these pigs have tails. That's part of our protocol.
Step 2 builds on Step 1, and it requires environmental enrichment.
Eucalyptus branches upside down and bales of hay.
Hides or boxes that allow those birds, if they're not feeling quite right, to get up underneath and get away from the other birds. We allow them these enrichments that they can express their normal behaviors and be chickens.
Step 3 requires that animals have meaningful outdoor access.
After the birds become fully feathered, if they want to go outside, the doors are open. We have pens along each side, each house, and there's grass growing outside. They can go out, wander, pick up worms, scratch, do those things that chickens like to do.
At Step 4, animals are raised outdoors in natural environments, whether it is pastures or foraging areas, something that is appropriate for that animal in that region.
With the pigs outside, it's unbelievable. They're running around, they're enjoying the sunlight, you'll see them rooting, their natural behavior. I mean, you can't get anything nicer than that.
Step 5 is an animal-centered approach that prohibits all physical alterations of animals, and they're raised, again, in these outdoor environments that are really suited to let them thrive.
To get a 5-step rating bird was actually very difficult. We had to consider a lot of the traits that the bird naturally wants to do. That includes like these perches. At nighttime, the birds like to sleep in a perch. We also want to provide a good grass, a good cover for them, a good vegetation for them. This beautiful pasture out here is the perfect stress-free environment for these chickens to be raised in.
Step 5 Plus is our highest rating, and it builds on all of the requirements for the other step levels, and it also enables the animals to live their entire lives on the same integrated farm or ranch.
Transport is very stressful for animals. So at Step 5 Plus, transport is prohibited for cattle and pigs and very, very restricted for chickens.
A big part of animal welfare is allowing the animal to engage in their instinctive behavior. Chickens are born to scratch and peck. Hogs are born to root and wallow. And cows are born to roam and graze. And these cattle are able to do that every day of their life.
Taking care of animals, it's a lifestyle. The 5-step program has actually given us an opportunity to strive for new goals.
We started off at most of our farms were at Gap 2, and through the process, now all of our farms are Step 3.
We're incredibly excited to be rolling this 5-step program out at Whole Foods Market, and we look forward to this program growing and improving the lives of animals worldwide.
The animals are rooting, they're playing, they're running around in a manner that, might I say, they're happy.